Are these projections also? Look out! These attacks, they're actually landing. Check this terminal out, Kira. It can be accessed without any special permission. Charter. Where have you guys been? What? Gone again. It seems like he also wanted us to check out this terminal. Star Rock Era 24. Are you saying they came out of nowhere? Yes, Dr. Ashley. As of yesterday, the Star Rocks weren't in Warehouse 012, and at least 5 workers can attest to that. But the security cameras are even better proof. My God. As you can see, Dr. Ashley, this Star Rock appeared in the vacant space in the blink of an eye. Do we inform the guard? No, not now. Let me think. Right, we need to verify it. Star Rock Era 25. I don't understand. After half a year of dedicated research and so many experiments, why is Star Rock under the influence of such unscientific and supernatural factors? This explains why we never discovered them during the age of fossil fuel. But how is this possible? Star Rock comes into being at people's wishes. Star Rock Era 58. The Planet Recon team is disbanding. Yeah, the ecosystem on the surface has sustained severe and irreversible damage due to frequent Star Rock explosions. For us, living on the surface has become a luxury, let alone exploring the stars. Kid, I'm sorry. I know you've always dreamed to join the Planet Recon team. It's all our fault. We thought Star Rock was the cure to everything and gave up on all other possibilities. We thought we found a shortcut, but it turned out to be a dead end. Dr. Ashley, don't give up. I can't join the Planet Recon team, but I can still help you study Star Rock. Once we figure out why Star Rock emerges at people's wish and why it explodes without any sign, we should be able to. You always look on the bright side, kid. But please promise me, don't go down the same road I have. Dr. Ashley, when I was young, I believed if I dedicated myself to researching Star Rock, our planet could be saved. But looking back on years of hard work, I suddenly found my understanding of Star Rock never grew, just like everyone else at the Institute. Star Rock is like some kind of divine prank. It's unreasonable, illogical, but so real that we can't see anything else. I don't understand, kid. I really don't. I feel like I'm blocked away from the truth by an invisible wall, or some trickster god mocks me from the other side. Dr. Ashley, are you alright? I'm fine, good kid. Heed my advice and stop looking for the elusive Star Rock. Follow Dr. Owen to learn intelligent systems, or intern with Dr. Fred and study underground shelters. Is Atlas going to be under construction soon? Try holding on to something that you can grasp, Charter. That was... Seems to be records left behind by Star Rock researchers on the fallen star. Looks like the substance called Star Rock was not as safe as it was believed to be. It could explode for no reason at all. The apocalyptic planet surface that we saw was a result of that. But why did the fallen star people keep using Star Rock as energy? It's like digging your own grave. I'm afraid they run out of choices. They'd have perished anyway without the mysterious ore. That researcher lady was right. It blinded them of all other possibilities. That's right. Aside from that golem ore that's gonna get us all killed, we got nothing else. Charter. Pardon my French. Charter, I've got some questions, and if possible, we wish to help you and the other survivors on this planet. You have a good heart, lady, but I think you came a little bit too late for the dead planet. Follow me, please. What are you showing us this time? The planet's last breath. In your terms, the last day for the people on the fallen star. Time will turn back to the last night of Star Rock Era 199. By the way, allow me to invite my neighbors. Who are they? Just like me, they were once residents of the underground shelter Atlas. We built hundreds of these ones, since the surface is no longer inhabitable. The shelter's special structure could also help contain Star Rock explosion. At least that was the intention, but in reality, nothing we had could withstand the impact, the brutal power. You could call it a sort of torrent of destiny. But it really isn't necessary for me to describe it, because you'll see it soon with your own eyes. Charter tapped the terminal screen a few times, and soon after, an image was projected before them both. The screen was static, and it emitted a chaotic sound. Hey, why aren't you seeking shelter? If Ch38 strike it big, you'd be buried in a minute. Has anyone seen my child? Alan! Alan! Check out the emergency broadcast. The central extractor on Uranus has just exploded. And Phoebe too. Explosions everywhere. Don't push me! Get off! I told you Star Rock was a curse. Divine retribution. The day has finally come. We need to get to the shelter. Didn't you hear the guards? Where can we run? Damn Star Rock warehouse and extractors everywhere. Go underground. If the explosion triggers chain reaction, then... What's this? The last evening of Star Rock Era 199, 11 past 5, less than 7 hours away from the new year. Of all 101 Star Rock extractors and warehouses, 98% exploded after the hour hand reached 5. Like volcanic eruptions, the explosion destroyed most of the shelters in an instant, vaporizing everything within them and tearing the surface apart. When it was over, the fallen star turned into what you see now. A bubble universe, unnatural deaths. What is the Star Rock? We've never heard of anything this dangerous in the Sea of Ponta. It was mentioned in the record that it came from wishes, but what does it mean? Literal meaning. Can you be more specific? If Star Rock reserve of a certain shelter is running out, and anything running on it is going to stop? When people in the shelter open up the warehouse the next day, they'll very likely see it restocked. It really appears out of nowhere. How is that possible? It's absurd even in the Sea of Ponta. It makes absolutely no sense. Could it be the Herschel authority from the imaginary side? Charter, is there any Star Rock reserve in the shelter? Kira, you're not thinking. If we can bring back a piece to the Elder, maybe. But Charter's expression soon snuffed out her hope. Unfortunately, when the great explosion happened, all the Star Rock on the planet vanished, like it was consumed as fuel. Just like how it showed up out of the blue after the age of coal ended, it was gone in an instant. Wait, how are you so sure? How can you be certain all the Star Rock went missing? Charter, you're not really the boy we saw with Dr. Ashley, right? He couldn't have survived this long. And Dr. Ashley had mentioned something about intelligent systems. Very keen observation, lady. It's true, I'm a digital copy of the great Dr. Charter. This was the only way I could keep protecting the survivors for him in this grim world. But as you can see, there isn't a single survivor left on this planet now. I'm sorry. No, you're not to blame. Before you came, I had already lost my reason for being, but it was only just now that I learned the reason why my fate spared me, the information integration system of Atlas. Not far away, some kind of machine seemed to be running quietly. What's that sound? So much for the sadness. After all, today will go down in history and be remembered forever. 167 years after the Great Explosion, Atlas finally opened its welcoming arms to 2 new residents. Residents? You're not talking about us, are you? We do sympathize with you, but there's no reason for us to stay here. No. The dark clouds of the past have cleared up. A new era has come for our planet to restore its former glory. The machine's heavy sound became louder and louder. Just like the jerks that attacked us. Anyway, be careful. They'll hurt if they hit you. Smart system. Switching to removal mode. All weapon restrictions lifted, so as to give our guests a warm welcome. Can't stop the gas. From dancing. Looks like he's running out of storage. Right, let's use this opportunity to get out of this hologram. I've seen this guy before. Does he mean anything special to Ch38? Next to him, Ch38 lowered her body and picked up the slip by the man. Meanwhile, the two finally got a clear look at the man's face. Exactly the same as Ch38. I'm afraid this is the real Dr. Ch38. Ch38 unfolded the slip, revealing a pen with the engraving V. On the paper, there was a scribble in a foreign language, clearly unfinished. With a heavy heart, Ch38 used her Sugar's ability. The words seemed to make some sort of motto. It started and ended with forever. And so, using the language of this world, she completed Ch38's motto. Just when she dropped the pen, we're back.
我们回来了。
Kira, where are you going? Wait for me.
等等我。
I'm going back to Henry House, Nigarath. There's nothing more we can do in this bubble universe. Candy House, home of the Sugars. Back from the Fallen Star, Ch38 and Nigarath met Elder Campeto and reported what they saw. Elder Campeto. Elder, I can hear you. Quiet for now. But you've been silent for nearly 10 minutes after hearing our report. Such an important matter requires careful consideration. It's not really a big deal. The Fallen Star had features similar to the Sky People, but their extinction had nothing to do with the Sky People. Besides, they went extinct more than a century ago. Honestly, I feel like it was a waste of time. You fool! You have to dig beneath the surface. Can't you see something is wrong with the star rock that brought about the world's demise? Having kept silence for a long time, Ch38 suddenly raised a question that seemed out of place. Elder Campeto, is star rock some kind of weapon? You're more observant than brown sugar, but not quite there yet.
不过，倒也不够深入核心呐。武器
Weapon. No, that isn't its weapon.
这还算不上他的武器。
It's?
如果我
What if
告
I
诉你
tell
们，
you there have been many other bubble universes that were destroyed just like the Fallen
还有
Star?
很多很多呢。不是出于
It wasn't
自身
because
的
of
损耗，
self-inflicted damage or the ebbs and flows of the Sea of Quanta. They were simply wiped out by an invisible malice.
那恶
Cleverly
意
hidden
被巧
beneath its
妙地隐
rules,
藏在
the
规则之
malice
下，
looks almost
看起
natural
来甚
and
至
justified.
近乎天理，近乎自然，如
What if I tell you things like this have been happening in certain dimensions all along? This malice, is that it? But what is it indeed? I don't know its name. Neither do we know whether it has a name, body, or mind.
它有没有名字、形体或是思想？
Even a short glimpse of it among the waves of the sea doesn't come easy. Elder Competo, what else do we know? The true abyss of the Sea of Quanta. Sa. I've done speaking. I've laid my hand of cards bare. Everyone fell silent, quietly taking in the story told by Kira. The Sugar's raid, the Giant People, the double universe, fallen star, Sa, the abyss of the Sea of Quanta. That's too much to process. Wait a sec, I'll have to take some notes. What do you reckon, Prometheus? During her account, subject Kira's breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and skin humidity all remain normal. I estimate there's a 92.6% chance that she's speaking the truth, even though what she says still feels like a dark fairy tale. Yeah, but I find it interesting. After the Great Eruption, the world turned too peaceful and boring. It's high time we have some fun fighting aliens. Shut up. I told you, you might find it hard to believe, didn't I? If the situation didn't call for it, I wouldn't have told you this and add to your trouble. But do the horrible things you told us have anything to do with the situation of South Snow Holy City and country of Iron Sand? According to Elder Competo, what happened to the fallen star, the unnatural, premature death of bubble universes, was no exception. Based on a lot of observation, Elder found out such abnormal bubble universes were growing in number. Are you suggesting the black and white bubble universes fall in the same category? Yes, in fact, it was exactly because Elder saw some early signs that I came to South Snow Holy City alone and tried to figure out what's going on. Your partner by the name of Niggurath, didn't she come? The Sugars are known for their consciousness, but I guess I'm an exception. From a historical point of view, without their consciousness, Sugars couldn't have survived this far. Elder Competo is adamant in keeping his people away from danger, and Niggurath had to follow his order. So you... I stuck out on my own. Any problems? I'm not prepared to see the tragedy of fallen star falling on another bubble universe. Kira-senpai. Anyway, if there's anything accelerating the death of bubble universes, if that does exist, I need to kill it as soon as possible. The thought kept lingering in my mind and got me restless, so that's why I set out. See you, Susanna. Looks like I'm the wrong one to lecture you. Kira-senpai, that's so cool. I see. So that's why you tried to assassinate Miss Tao. You mistook her for a disciple of Sa. She couldn't feel more inhuman. It was impossible not to suspect her. And weren't you threatening the hotel owner? You two didn't look like good guys at all. It breaks my heart to hear how you think of us. We were just asking friendly questions. I won't buy it. My reputation suffered collateral damage.